Hello, you're welcome to another episode of Nigeria Now. As you all know, we talk about trends happening in the street all over Nigeria and in the world. And today, we are in the market of Abuja, one of the markets in the Gariki area of Abuja area too. We want to hear people talk about the inflation on the prices, how they have been surviving, and we will be talking to one of the traders. Come with me. Please, what is your name?
My name is Lukman.
What do you do?
I selling I that is if my work is that is I selling the fruit now. That thing. This fruit now carrot, green beans, cucumber, cabbage, lettuce, everything even their fruit I sell any fruit I go sell it now.
Okay, you sell fruits, you sell groceries. Okay, so we want to ask you now that a lot of things are very expensive in the market. Why are things expensive in the market?
Eh, because of the problem, anything is expensive now. Maybe some people you go say is the problem of fuel. Fuel he add money. Eh, then even the farmers no plenty that in fruit no plenty now. Everything is done small. No plenty in the farm. That is the reason. Everything is cost now. Then we carrying that fruit now no in this Abuja now from just we go bring it. That is the reason from just you pay money for transport, then you know plenty in the farmers in farms no plenty that is the problem.
Okay, so wetin make am no plenty for farms?
For farms maybe the problem of that things what I calling
Is it
insect yes problem of insect
Okay, what about, is it the time, like is it the time for it to grow, or is not the time for it to grow?
and is it the time to grow the time of the grow maybe the rainfall when you come rainfall in
But we are in rainy season now and things are still expensive.
the rainfall season if rain season is you coming now everything you come fresh. Okay, yeah. The cucumber I sell the big one I sell it for 500 naira, medium size 400, the smallest the 300 naira I sell it.
Which one is 500? Let's see the 500.
That big one.
This is 500.
Yeah.
But before this thing is like 200. Why is it 500 now?
Now even the last time you go sell that one for 200 naira.
So why are you now selling it 500 now?
Because of the problem, everything is cost.
Everything is cost. Why is everything cost? You said because of transportation.
Because of the fuel and the money you pay money for transport. No plenty that in the farm.
So we're talking about the inflation in the marketplaces, especially the high cost of goods now. What can you say about it? How do you see it? I mean, you're in the market now, you want to buy something. What have you to say about it?
It has actually been very crazy. Imagine people that don't have much to get things in the market. So how do you think they cope? How do they live? What's going on with them? The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. It has actually been very crazy, and we're not happy. We're not happy about it.
Okay, you said the rich are getting richer. I mean, this thing affects both the rich and the poor. The rich can.
It affects the rich, but the rich won't complain. Yeah, the poor people complain more. Imagine people that don't have what to eat. How do they live? So many people are not happy with it, but the rich won't actually complain because they can afford it.
Okay, you came to buy something. I mean, is there a newer price of what you just came to buy? I mean, how do you react to it when the man even tell you, okay, this is the new price?
What can we do? We don't have a choice. We must eat. We can't do anything about it. You get something at a certain price now, and you come the next moment, the price has changed. It keeps going higher, and there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to get because we want to eat.
So how do you cope? I mean, do you still buy the same quantity, or you just add money to buy that your same quantity? How do you cope?
Is it that we do alternative? Is it that we get it, you add the money, or you reduce the quantity of what you want to get? So we have alternative ways of coping. If you have, you get it at the same quantity, add some money, but if you don't have, you just reduce the quantity.
Okay, so what's your advice to the government or to anybody? Who are you advising on this to help bring this thing down so that people can actually cope? Or
Okay, I would actually say the government should consider the poor masses. They should consider the lives of people who cannot afford anything. They should help whatsoever that can be done to make sure that people can continue to live and not die should be done.
Gaskiya abubuwa sun je sama wanda mu taɓa tsammanin kayayyaki ma za su kai kamar haka ba, amma ga yanzu abubuwa sun je inda ba ma tsammani. Gaskiya ina ganin kamar wannan tashin abubuwa ya samo asali daga janye tallafin man fetur da aka yi a ƙasar nan. Wannan ina ganin shine ya janyo wannan tashin abubuwa kamar haka. Dan yanzu ina ganin tun daga lokacin da aka janye tallafin man fetur kaga transport ya yi tsada, to da haka kowane yana tabbatar mana da ganin ana ganin cewa kamar janye tallafin man fetur din nan shine na ya kawo kusan din wannan abubuwa, shine ya haddasa wannan tsadar abubuwa kamar haka din nan. Dan kowane customer ka kai magana zai magana akan transport da ya janyo haka, shi ma su yi da haka ya same da haka shine dalili. No, gaskiya ana customer to ai shi kayan da shi kayan abinci kamar ya zama dole ne sai an siye shi da sauransu. Mutane da ba da yadda za a ci kuɗi, dole ka amfani da kuɗin ka siye abin da kake so ka siya. So amma dai duk da haka yanzu ya zama na siyayyan ba kowa da kowa ba, wanda sabanin da kowa yana jin da yan kuɗin sa zai siya ya je ya maleji a gidansa, to amma yanzu ba kowa bane. Ga mai hali yanzu mai sayan kilo 2 zai zo yanzu sai ɗaya, wani ma rabi zai siya, wani ma haƙura zai, saboda shi nama ba kamar abinci bane wanda ya zama dole. Yawa shine sa da haka cinikin ba kamar na baya ba. Yanzu kilan kaza muna sai da shi 4,800 ne na kaza. Shi ma na akuya haka, shi ma na akuya muna sai da 4,800. Sabanin da yanzu kaga da kaza ba ta wuce 2,400, amma ga yanzu a biya ne mai ninka. Amma kai muna da ta addu'a Allah ya kawo sauƙin lamarin, amma gaskiya ana ganin cikin satin nan an dan fara samun raguwar shi kayayyakin. Dan ko a kasuwa za ka ga abu a kwali ya rage 1,000, ya rage 1,500 har 2,000 na iya ragewa. To amma insha Allah muna ganin za mu yi nasara a ƙarshen Allah da muna yi wa ƙasar mu fatan alkhairi. Allah ya sa abubuwa su zama normal. Na gode.
so guys, we are still on this matter. We've heard from Foodstuffs, we've heard from meat sellers, we've heard from some other sellers, and here we are now at the beverage shop. Let's hear what he also have to say about this. Let's meet him, guys. Hello, please, what's your name?
My name is Aliu.
Aliyu. Okay, what do you sell?
I sell provision.
You sell provisions. Okay, so we are talking about the inflation on markets now. Well, the way things are going up, is it affecting you, and how is it affecting you if it is?
So it's affecting me about when I go market. The first time where I go market, the thing you never increase. So now when I go market, I see this one for like this one,
Okay.
When I buy am, 3,000. But now it's 3,500. But you don't increase. But now this 3 week ago, so the things don't come down. When I buy this one 3,000 before, so now is 2,500. So I'm happy the market should come down small.
Okay, it's coming down small.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I'm sure that it affects you before. Maybe that time market no dey, abi market still there as you dey sell before, na so you still dey sell.
I dey sell, but no be like that time when I dey sell. The people should not go buy plenty things. Should go come buy if you see the person when you dey buy milk like 3 pack, so she will buy 1 pack because the things you don't increase am. That is it. So now people dey buy like if you before she dey buy 3, so now you dey buy 2.5 and whatever.
Okay, thank God say at least the thing don dey increase. So wetin you feel say na the cost of this thing before wey make am dey more high?
So some people dey talk about dollars. When people dey tell say dollar should don increase, so dollar don increase, but dollar should come down. But the things up to now she never come down like the time when she increase.
Okay, Wow. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, sir. Please, what's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Jack.
Okay. What do you sell?
I sell wines and all kind of drinks.
Okay. Now we're talking about inflation. How has it affected your business as a whole?
Like I said, it has affected drastically because the patronage right now has gone very, very low. It was not even average. It is below average right now compared to some years back when we used to have traffic in terms of the year. But now the traffic is very low. We're just trying to keep the body and soul together. That's the main reason why we're into business up till now.
So, what's the reason for this? What's the cause?
Well, sometimes I think I can blame it on. Sometimes back we used to blame it on, they say dollar increase on whatever, you understand. But now I don't think dollar is a barrier again. So what I specifically want to emphasize on, I think it's the lack of petroleum resources. I think it is really affecting us because in terms of transportation, we need to buy and sell, and anybody is buying to sell just to make for him to make gains. You understand? And if you are buying, you have to transport. So inside the gain now, inside the transportation now, you need to add something above the normal price you used to sell, so you can be able to gain what you are.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand.
So how have you been coping with this? I mean, now you say you have to remove something to add maybe in your transportation. Now, knowing that you're removed from your transport or from your profits or from your capital, how does it affect your business?
Really, it affects because I think there are some commodities that I have to stop selling because if I say I'll continue with them, I cannot meet up, and I have to cut costs. You understand? So in terms of, as you see, this business is not something you can do alone. You need hands. So in situations like this, when you want to cut costs, at least you have to drop the number of your staffs.
Okay. General, I mean, maybe you buy things from the market to cook or to, how do you cope with this? I mean, is this inflation only on your business, or do you think it's covers everywhere?
It is a general issue.
I mean, you go to market and things increase, or
Yes, of course.
okay. So how do you cope with this?
Well, I have to manage.
If you're eating 2 cups of rice before,
I have to cut it to one.
So people that are below this, I mean the very poor masses now, how do you think they are coping? How do you?
Oh, that is an area of concern because I sit down and think how they cope. If I can be complaining about such kind of thing, those people below me, I always think about them. How do they cope?
So what's your advice to the government or to the people about this?
Well, I think I should advise the government to look into the economic issues of this country, and most especially, I'm emphasizing on these petroleum products. At least if you can do something about petroleum products in this country, I think things will get a bit better, not better, but at least a little bit better.
But sir, some time ago they said dollar rates. I mean, everybody was complaining that the dollar rate is high. That's why things are getting high. Now the dollar went down. Things did not go high. I mean, people like you, businessmen like you, it's still the same price. What's the cause of that? Now, okay, as for 2 weeks back, they said I think the petrol price was higher, but now I think it's reducing. Even though it's just a bit, it's just with a minor difference. I think it's reducing. Are prices in the market reducing?
Not yet.
Why?
Not yet. I don't really know. If we say, okay, the price of petroleum has reduced, has dropped down now, to how much? That's something you're going to check. And how many filling stations are selling? That's another issue. You understand? So I don't think anything has changed. And this dollar issue, okay, some of these products that have been made in here in Nigeria, but the prices are still going high. So I can't blame that on dollar. I can't. Because
What are you blaming that on?
I think the petroleum
Petrol.
is a vital role there. I will keep emphasizing on petrol. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so very much, sir, for that time. Thank you.
Now, what I'm going to say now, like a month, or let me say a month plus or 2 months, things has just stopped. Not be said that things calm down, but it doesn't used to go up as it used to be before that. Before you go to the market, you have to call where you used to buy your things and ask. And you just wake up in the morning, you see they send you new price in WhatsApp. So now all this this like that have been stopped. But it's not things that calm down. Things doesn't calm down. At least there's some things reduce some few money, not much money like that. Like Indomie will sell it before 17 plus. So as it costs, people stop buying it. So later on, people Indomie bring their price down, and people continue buying because now it's 13 plus. People continue buying. We used to say before. So like milk, Dano milk, we sell it 7,000 naira for Amudu. So the money that the thing reduces is not much, and we reduce 500 naira now, 6,500 naira. So things have not come down, because if you check, if you compare how we sell it before, 500 naira is just nothing. Things that 3,500 to just rise up to 7,000 naira before like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So things that just remove only 500 naira, you cannot say things don't come down. No, Indomie, I can say like Indomie, the market of Indomie has normal like used to be before, because people has continued by it. The way we used to buy, we sell and we buy the next day. It's the same. It's not like the way you raise up before. When we buy to stay here like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days before to finish. But now, if you buy, you sell it, and then you buy another one tomorrow. But like milk, some other things doesn't move as before. No, I don't know, sha, because if you talk to the Indomie owners, if you ask them, is it dollar? They'll say no, it's not dollar. It's the cost of production. That's what they used to say to us. So I don't know. Any of those people that come, you ask, they'll say it's cost of production. Because when the time that dollar come down, like customers are used to complain, why you people still sell the same as dollar now don't come down. So what we say to them that the people that used to buy things to them will say, as dollar don't come down now, you people supposed to bring all these things down. They say no, it's not about dollar, it's the cost production, because they make it in the Nigeria here. They doesn't go outside country to buy all these like the Indomie. You talk about Indomie and all these Capri Sun, they make it here.
Okay, we're talking about our inflation generally. What do you think about that?
Okay, well, it's a sad one, seeing that food prices have skyrocketed in the last 6 months, especially. In fact, in the last 3 months, and the price of fuel and every other commodity, services, products, and all. And honestly, it's a hard one for us to swallow, because what was very easy for us to purchase back then, our purchasing power, we don't have that power again. In fact, we don't even have the power. It's not like our purchasing power has gone down. We don't even have that power. What we used to buy in bulk, we no longer buy in bulk. You just want to get by every day. Then it was very easy to get by every month, every 3 months. But now it's just every day, or maybe every week. And honestly, I can't even tell how other people are surviving. That's just the truth. I just can't tell how other people are surviving.
Yeah, because I mean there are people that we categorize them as maybe like the poor masses. Do you get how? If us or you that feel okay, at least you're working, can survive it, and you're still complaining, how are they like surviving? Have you ever thought of that? What do you think they are doing to cope?
Well, the truth is, everybody, the little they have now, especially the poor masses, they just want to use it to buy food and eat. Nobody cares about their health anymore, you get? So you find people coming to hospital, the usual is that they can run investigation, buy medications, but now they just want you to, the money they have, they just want to buy food, eat, and whatever comes me, then comes me.
Do you think these have a disadvantage? I mean, can it lead one to do something other than?
Yes, of course. High crime rates. High crime rates, people out of school, people not able to access healthcare anymore, and all that. So yeah, of course. So there will be increased violence, increased robbery, and all of that. Crime rates high.
Talking about this, what is the major cause? What do you think is the major cause for this inflation?
We all know the major cause. It boils down. It starts with the leaders. Okay. First of all, fuel subsidy was.
Sorry, you say it starts with what?
It starts with the leaders. That's the average mentality. You removed fuel subsidy. You did not put in things. You didn't put things in place to cushion the effect of what fuel subsidy, removal of fuel subsidy was going to do. So of course, this is what we are facing now. Fuel subsidy, increase in electricity tariff, increase in fuel prices, and all of that. So cost of production is high. Cost of transportation is high. So by implication, cost of services and even products now very, very high. Now salary remains the same. So purchasing power is down, down, down. So
So, first of all, you said it starts with the leadership. So, what can you advise the government to do, or what can you tell the government to do about this?
okay, so they just have to put in many things in place. There are a lot of things they have to put in place to mitigate all that is going on. As for the fuel subsidy, I understand that it was going to eventually happen that you have to remove the fuel subsidy with the entire, but I think they should put other things in place to cushion the effect. You can give palliatives, good and fine. You can increase the minimum wage. Now you have increased taxes. We have taxes across board and all that. Then increase the minimum wage. Let people have. It will help reduce the tax. It will help reduce the It will help increase the purchasing power. Rather, it will reduce the tax bracket too as well. So I think all this will mitigate the effect of this whole inflation.
Thank you so very much for that time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've heard that from the masses, from marketplaces, even to the people that sell, the traders, the common buyers in the street. Like, this is actually a wake-up call. We've heard how people have been suffering, how people have been trying to survive, the effect that this can do to people. Inflation, inflation, inflation. And this is a call to the government. Government, please do something about this. Until I come your way next time. You can also comment on this topic. I remain Favorite Day and you're watching Pyramid TV.